That takes us to agenda item 4I, discuss and act on approving an agreement between County and Kimley-Horn and Associates Incorporated for engineering services to be provided to Rockwall County with respect to the road improvement project for Edwards Roads from FM 550 to the Sonoma Verde Phase 4 development and from Sonoma Verde Phase 3 development to FM 548 at a total cost of $1,385,000 using road bond monies and all related issues. Commissioner Lichty.
Thank you, Judge. This is part of the road projects that we identified last fall and we issued bonds for this year. This is the Edwards Road project. And a couple things here I want to point out. First of all, just full transparency to everyone. We're still waiting to get an interlocal agreement with McClendon Chisholm, which we discussed. And I've been asking for that, but we haven't received it yet. So hopefully it'll be arriving soon. But I think we can move ahead with this anyway because I've never heard anything other than that they would be willing to work on this in accordance with our prior discussions. And just so you all know, our discussions with McClendon Chisholm have been that when we finish this road and the work on it, McClendon Chisholm would take over the maintenance of it because we're going to build a new concrete road. Secondly, I want to point out, I want to give kudos here to our county engineer, Erica Bridges, and to Brenda Calloway at ITS. This took a little longer than we thought, but we had an original proposal from another contractor that would have cost us over $1 million more. But both Erica and Brenda at ITS identified the issue and felt that the price was too high, and we went back and we were able to get Kimley-Horn to do it and reduce the cost for almost $1 million, or over $1 million, I'm sorry. So kudos to you guys for that work, Brenda, or Erica. So other than that, this form of agreement has been reviewed, the comments have been put in. We've got there'll be some changes made to the flow of funds from the bonds, which we've discussed with our auditor, and I saw a memo yesterday that looked like it explained everything. And would you like to run through that with everyone?
I think that is good to make sure that it's clear where you're drawing these monies from within your TRIP 21 funding. The $500,000 of it comes from Edwards Road itself, which you issued. $500,000 will come from the Long Branch subdivision, and then.
And just for the record, that's because the work that was going to be spent for that in Long Branch was done previously.
Correct.
It was road maintenance work in Long Branch.
With road and bridge funds, and then $385,000 of the amount of money comes from the FM 550 State Highway 205 project. Well, it's not a project; it was an issuance that you assigned to that area. So it's from 3 different places, and I'll move the money accordingly on the spreadsheet that keeps track of the money.
Okay, that was going to be my question. You'll keep track of that going forward for us?
Right, and just, these memos that come, they're very important from your road consultant that is showing you where you're drawing the money from and where it's going from and to, and that's how I track it too.
And I think this was that flow of funds memo was sent to everybody yesterday, so you should have received that. So with that, look, this is a first step of a big project, but again, I would just emphasize the importance of getting this done because next June, when they begin construction work on 205 South, this will provide a very good alternate avenue for people that want to travel the parallel to it.
I have just a basic question, Commissioner Lichty. Is this for engineering and environmental, or is this for engineering and construction?
No, engineering
and environmental
services. This is not construction. Yep. The total budget on this thing was about $10.2 million or something like that.
It might be 10.8. You're correct, but it's over $10 million. Just over $10 million.
I would guess you're right, because you have better recollection of these things than I do. But yeah, so 10.8 million, and we had figured out where that money was coming from prior to issuing the bonds, and that was laid out in the spreadsheet that we got from ITS. So
Got it.
yeah, this is just engineering, and then but it also takes us through the contract management process and everything. They'll do the bidding with us, do the contract management, and I think they even provide. They don't fund right away, but they provide right away services. There's a lot to do on this because it's two different sections of Edwards Road, as you know. The middle section is owned by McLennan Chisholm, and there will be right-of-way issues on both sides, and especially up the northwest part, get confused out there, where the road, the northern part, where the road takes a sharp 90-degree turn. We're going to have some issues there trying to soften that curve to make it in accordance with current road engineering specifications. But, you know, that's just part of building roads, right? So we'll get
Part of
through it.
building roads.
And I just want to say that this is also a great example of the consortium, because you talked about that we met last fall and there were certain projects that were identified. Because this was not in, prior to November 21, was not on the big picture. So this is a great way of how we work together with our municipalities and the court and the consortium, and we're getting a major project done.
Well, and I appreciate the support I've gotten from everyone on the court on this, because in the original budget, I think there was only $500,000 or $1 million, one or the other, for Edwards Road, and it was just going to be kind of putting down more hot mix asphalt, and so this would be a significant improvement to this road. So thank you all for your support on it.
Yeah, with that being said, I'll entertain a motion.
And I'll be happy to make that motion if I can find my reading glasses. Here we go. I would like to make a motion that we approve the agreement between the county and Kimley-Horn and Associates, Inc. for engineering services to be provided to Rockwall County with respect to the road improvement project for Edwards Road from FM 550 to Sonoma Verde Phase 4 development, and from the Sonoma Verde Phase 3 development to FM 548 at a total cost of $1,385,000 using road bond monies.
Motion by Commissioner Lichty.
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Stacy. Any further questions or comments? If you'll register your votes, please. That passes 5-0.